What's up, guys? Bullby the Fell-Handed here, bringing you the Art of the Hellcat Part 9. Here we are on South Coast. The greens have taken the northern spawn. The reds have taken the southern spawn. We are one deep here. I know a lot of you guys send me requests saying, hey, Bull, is there any way you can play, solo? Kind of give us an idea what happens. And yes, you are correct. There are different tactics, different moves you want to make if you're by your lonely versus if you are with a squad. And that is also extremely situational depending on what type of tank you run as well. Now we are high tier in this game, so we're not really going to have to worry about penetrating anything on the board, although we do have a good number of APCR just to be on the safe side. The idea here is we're just going to post up, get in position and kind of try to snipe, get some shots early on. We're going to essentially, this is what people refer to as base camping. We're a few hundred meters outside of the cap there, and most of your TDs are going to do this. The slower ones, sure, you bet, such as like your T95s, your E3s may even be base camping. At any rate, even tactical waiting, what have you, whatever you want to call it, this is what it is. And this is a smaller board. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. If you're ever confused as to how big a board is, look at your cap circles. You get on Dragon's Ridge, the Thipeful, I think that's the name of it, and you look at it and the cap circle is tiny. It fits in one box. Then yeah, you are on a big map. So right now we're just kind of doing what we do best. We're sniping. We're trying to take some long range shots here, trying to get in some damage early. Did not quite lead that guy as I should have. That was my mistake. I cost myself damage on that shot. You always need to make sure you are leading in relation to your velocity of your current gun. The velocity on this gun, it's okay, but it's not outstanding, so you just need to make sure you account for that. Stationary targets obviously are the best, but we can't always call exactly what shots we want. So we're just kind of pumping rounds in this guy, and he just did not care. Guys, if you're ever being shot, take steps to make sure you're not being shot, okay? I know you're in a heavy tank, you're top tier, you feel like you can take it, but never count on your armor in this game, because the second you start counting on it is the second it will betray you. Now right there you just see I was doing nothing but spamming the shoulder button, just getting it to lock on, and I'm a big fan of snap aim. That means your right shoulder you lock on and then you fine tune it to aim it. And that will save you the problem of manually aligning your turret with a target if it may not be there, or you may not have LOS. LOS is line of sight. So it's a crutch. It's not necessarily a crutch. Let's call it a tool. Let's call it a tool. It's a tool, not a crutch. We have rapidly depleting shots here on the TD, and he's gone. And we've done well, but the problem is that our shots have dried up because we have no scouts. So we kind of decide to go out here and take matters in our own hands. And like I said in my last video, you just have to be very cautious using this tank for anything it's not designed for. It's designed for setting back and sniping. It's not designed for circle jerk. It's not designed for frontline combat. It's designed to set way in the back and do nothing but snipe people. So if you use it for anything other than that, you run the risk of paying the consequences. The consequences obviously are dying and going back to the garage early. So you kinda need to understand what it's for. Make a clutch shot there, very horrible one. I may add it this time, the Hellcat does not make clutch shots very well at all. And that's something you would kind of have to get used to here. Trying to just pull up here and scope this guy and put around it and try to put one of them in and back him up while I was backing up, excuse me, but looked like the dispersion kind of trolled me there at the end. And you know, that's fine. This tank is not designed for that. Even if it was designed for that, RNG, man. So I missed another shot at very close range. I've got a lot of penetration. That's why you don't see me manually aiming. I know I could pretty much go through his armor anywhere. Now I'm trying to get really close to him so his turret can't actually traverse down or angle down enough to where he can hit me. That's my plan anyway. It was very difficult because of the slow speed of the turret. And if you'll remember, I keep mentioning this more or less non-stop. You just have to be very cautious in doing anything like that because the turret on this tank is so slow. So, you know, you kind of just, you need to pick your battles, and that was one that I thought I could do well. Of course, you know, I also thought I would have put 3 more rounds in him on my way in. And I think if RNG didn't troll me, you know, we might have got a few more shots in before we went in there and had some hand-to-hand combat. Guys, I hope you enjoy Art of the Hellcat Part 9, 2462. We had a very decent game that game. Guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much.